Hello everyone, and welcome to the second part to our Hypnospace Outlaw Easter egg playthrough. As a reminder, I was originally going to make it a sort of speed run, but I quickly realized that if I wanted to be thorough with the Easter eggs that I could spot, it would require me to actually take my time with everything. But when we last left off, we had flagged uh, Carl Parker III for the the stuff. You might also notice that I spruced up my thing a little bit. I removed stuff that I no longer used or didn't have any plans on using, including the Bioshock stuff. Let's just say that I was planning on doing a Let's Play, but yesterday when one of my cousins wanted to try out the game, it literally did not even run at all. Because for one, I needed a separate launcher for the stupid thing, and it literally wouldn't even launch at all. Epic Games Store, what the hell is wrong with you? Seriously, like, why is that even a thing? Why couldn't it let you just, launch the game from the Epic Games Store launcher? It's literally called the Epic Games Store launcher, and I also removed Fortnite, but you're probably thinking, well, wait, why? For one, I already have the game on PlayStation, so there's not really much of a reason. It's also because the game just doesn't run good anymore on my PC. I mean, you are talking to someone who has a PC that was first released in 2017, so yeah. But anyway, let's cut the chit chat and let's get to Hypnospace. I was gonna stream a little bit earlier, at 8:30 exactly, but I was doing something in Roblox and time slipped, but that's okay, cause I wasn't too late, just a few minutes. I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing very well tonight. Um, yeah. So let's get this party started, or continued, I guess. Yeah. Alright. Now then, let us begin. Or continue. Because we're already begun on a Saturday, I think. No, that was Friday. Because my last stream was 3 days ago. That was Friday. Um,
Excellence.
oh, cool. Well. Okay. All right. Hold on 1 second.
Don't be long, excellence.
I couldn't get it all the way full. Okie dokie, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to do something real quick. Ooh. Oh, I didn't realize that the mob was already active. Okay. Alright, okay, I don't take kindly to this. Anyway, so let's continue. I have to say, this theme is really nice. Partially because I kind of grew up with Windows, XP. Alright. I'm getting paid for being an asshole. It's just me doing my job. People may not like it, but that's just how it is. I will admit, though, this game is just... like, to give you a rough perspective as to how long I've been playing Hypnospace. I've been playing for actually over a year at this point, because what happened was, I already talked about this before, but what had happened was I had gotten Game Pass Ultimate last year in spring, or I think it was February actually. And whenever I had gotten Game Pass Ultimate on my Xbox, I decided to look and see what new games there might have been. And whenever I got to the games that started with the letter H, I saw Hypnospace Outlaw, and my first thought was, that game kind of looks familiar, but I think I might be confused with another game. But it still piqued my interest, so I got it. And I played through the game, and it really captured me. Because, you know, like, come on, it's nostalgia overload. And the game is set in an alternative universe. Kind of like my own Radical Earth universe, you know? Oh wait, what am I doing? Lady, why do you keep doing this? You're just making my paycheck easier. Even though Hypnocoin can't even be turned into any kind of financial currency. Oh, right. So the last time we were talking about the possible references that Gumshoe Gooper is, you know, a reference to. So, I already flagged this guy. By the way, that will probably make someone go deaf. I forgot what the name of this song is, but, I guess while we're on the subject of Easter eggs, because that's what I'm doing these streams for, or this stream for, along with the other one, which I will upload the other stream to YouTube, but I'm going to be waiting until I'm done with this one, so that way I could release this one right after that one. Of course, that one's going to be longer, so, yeah. Basically, one Easter egg I'm going to talk about is actually, trying to think about it. people are making it very easy to... Wait. I was pointing at the fish, right? Yeah. These people are making it incredibly easy to do all this. But essentially, the zones each have a meaning. So Good Time Valley is more meant for the older Hypnospace users, you know, like, as most people will call them boomers nowadays. So basically it's just the elderly and other people. Yeah, so it's basically just people who aren't really as tech savvy, but you know. Teentopia, obviously teens. Now the cafe, that's more meant for the average Joe. I'm not trying to say that because it's the cafe, and when you think of the word the cafe, you normally think about coffee and stuff, and it's sort of like that, you know, it's sort of like a virtual coffee place, you know? Oh, I already did this. I'm trying to make sure I'm very thorough with all of this, because I want as much Hypno coins as I can get from my next thing. Lobby? No. Anyway, yeah, I think that's it. Right? Wait, hold on. Oh. Well, there's that. Now, I should mention that if these are like clickable links and you're still, you know, hitting it with a violation hammer, you can still click it and it'll still send you to the same thing. But this will actually bring you to a results thing, you know, like a search query, inquiry, or whatever you want to say. So we have Abby's World. Actually, I think I got all of them. Yeah, I got a whole whopping 18 of them. Oh my god. How much will I get?
Wow, excellence. Great job removing that content infringement.
Nice. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait. Here's another Easter egg. Okay, so for those of you who are in the know about internet terminology, trick question. Does anybody know what a creepypasta is? Because this game has references to those. Horrific interactive scaries. Scaries in this game are essentially the Hypnospace version of a creepypasta, but, you know, this is obviously the 90s. Yeah. Oh, right, something else. So, this is perhaps the coolest Easter egg of all, and it's regarding Hypnospace's pages. So, for those of you who may be older people like me, I mean, I'm 25, but I still barely, like, I know the thing I'm about to talk about, alright? I haven't seen it firsthand, but what I'm about to talk about is something that younger people might not really know about. So, way back in the day, there was a online, I guess you could call it a service, but it's not really a service like you have to buy it. But essentially what it was is it was called GeoCities, and what you would do is you would have your very own web pages that you could customize and make and all that stuff. And this is literally that. And what's even cooler is Jay Tholen, the creator of this game, actually showed some tutorials online on YouTube about how to create your very own Hypnospace page. It's really cool, and it's literally just like GeoCities. Something else I should mention is that there is a spiritual successor to it called NeoCities. Yeah, I know, real clever. But it's literally that same thing. You do need to have a little bit of knowledge about coding for NeoCities, but for GeoCities, it's just sort of like your traditional drag and drop thing where you could drag images and drag text boxes that you could type into and change fonts and all that stuff. I really, really, really like that though. Yeah, also chit chat right here is likely a reference to AOL Instant Messenger, otherwise known as AIM, which also, speaking of which, has its own spiritual successor in the form of AIM Phoenix, or just alternatively called the Phoenix Messenger. And it's a fan-made revival of AIM, as in it's literally the same thing, the sound effects and all. The only thing is you can't carry over your stuff from AOL because, you know, AIM shut down, so Phoenix Messenger is the replacement, but it's more of a novelty and it's free. And I've tried it out before just with myself. Yes, you could message yourself. But this is what chit chat is meant to be. It's an Easter egg that's a reference to that. Anyway, let's do that. Alright, right,
Important message received from dispatch.
For this, what you have to do, from what I remember, because it's been a while since I last did a playthrough of this game. Wait, no, that's not true, because I did a playthrough, role-playing, or not role-playing, just, so, I've already mentioned this before, but in the Radical Earth universe, I do have my own alter ego there. I'm not saying it's an actual alternative dimension that you can go to. It's literally just a fictional world that I created. But it's not like an actual place you could go to. It's just imaginary, but it's basically its own little world that I created that, you know, I've fleshed out. I've been fleshing it out so much that I've been making like new games and stuff for the fictional companies within that world. One of which is actually a franchise that's based on The Legend of Zelda, but you play as a cat. Yes, you play as a cat. A black cat, too. So, hope you don't believe that cats have bad luck if they're black. That's not a racist joke, okay? It's just, there's that dumb superstition that black cats are unlucky, you know? Anyway. So for this, what you have to do is, anyway, so what I was trying to say is, my alter ego, it's not really meant to be like a superhero alter ego, it's literally just, you know, it's literally just, it's me in that alternative world, you know, like, it's literally just me in that Radical Earth world. That's literally what this alternative universe is called. It's literally an alternative to our world. Like, it's a different dimension, basically, but it's not like an actual different dimension. It's just an imaginary alternative to our world, you know? Anyway, let's close this case.
Way to deal with that harassment. You're a real hero, Excellence.
Thank you. Right. So, who's ready to go to one of my favorite zones in the game? Yeah. Welcome to Starport Castle Dream Station. So, this right here is a reference to, well, a multitude of things, actually. So, the general name is likely a reference to, this is obviously a reference to sci-fi stuff. Castle, related to medieval. Dream Station. Dream Station is likely a reference to both Hypnospace and that you sleep while you use the computer. Yes, really. Yeah, so it's literally just a sci-fi thing. Yeah, anyway, a message from Hypnospace CEO, Adrian Merchant. Welcome to Starport Castle Dream Station, a new zone where fans of fantasy, science fiction, and other niche interests may converge. If your list of pages appeared in one of the following zones, they have now been relocated here. Sci-Fi Starport, the Dream Castle, Gamers Only, with a Z, you gotta have that style points, baby. Cybercog Station, and the Comic Shop. Right, Cybercog. That is a reference to steampunk. Yeah, no joke. So they have references to steampunk, fantasy, all that stuff. And I really, really like that there's a Hypnospace counterpart to a popular subculture out there. Like, a popular, you know, I guess subculture is the right word, isn't it? For, steampunk? Because there's different kinds of punk subcultures. Because there's cyberpunk. Not the video game. That is a legitimate thing. There's steampunk, diesel punk. I was about to say frostpunk, but that's a video game. Punk rock, but that's music. There's probably countless others, but I just can't think of them off the top of my head. But, yeah, so what we want to do is go to Sovereign Alliance of Imagination. And you are about to hear one of my favorite songs of all time in this game. Because Merchant Soft has seen fit to merge our zones, no warning or severely limit and severely limited download speeds, the remaining members of the 5 deleted zones have come together to form the Sovereign Alliance of Imagination. We have decided in unison to delist our pages and form our own zone, free from the control of Merchantsoft. Why move? In October of 99, wow, so a month after the Dreamcast came out in America, Merchantsoft destroyed 5 of Hypnospace's strongest communities by condensing them all into one zone. Our pages now load half as quickly as well. No one knows why it happened, it just did. Now, instead of having 5 community leaders for each zone, we just have one. And the person they picked is just a friend of Merchantsoft. If you don't have a community leader, there's no way to report issues directly to Merchantsoft outside of waking up and emailing or phoning them. You'll note it says waking up. As a reminder, this is sleep time technology, meaning you're asleep while you use the computer. By making our zone list in the form of freelance, we can self-moderate and rebuild. Can I join? Everyone is welcome. Contact Gil S. Creates for information on how to join and how to secure a place in the freelance. I'm gonna get a drink because I'm thirsty. Okay, shut up. One moment. Or 2! Maybe 2. It took me less than 2 minutes. It was like a minute and a half, probably. I don't know. Anyway, how about we get to the freelance? And you will now be hearing a song that is representative of me needing to do something at some point. Shave. Ladies and gentlemen, and gender-neutral audiences, may I present to you
Whiskers growing at the speed light. Put the trimmer into overdrive. Thoughts are running through my mind. Just a bathroom in the night. Spray the shaving cream into my hand. Lather up the world, don't understand. Man inside the mirror now. Should I finally let him out?
I'm gonna shave and put the razor on my skin. Running along with me, confidence and patience. Yep. Ready to shave. But we're not focused on that. We are focusing on the trial of acceleration.
Downloading Axe Real 1.
A secret
I love that pause and start
stash is hidden.
symbol.
In the freelands, you shall unlock it. 2 east of Roddy's bull ring, that's me, 1 north of Casper's rocket. Only 1 path leads to this place. Look closely at the borders. Once you find it, come back here. In this trial, you will rock it.
Right, so, as a reminder, people actually do speak in this game through videos and stuff. So you're probably wondering who that was. That was actually Roddy. Ringleader Roddy, the person who made Taurus and, something else. But you're probably wondering, well, wait a minute, who's his voice? Well, it's actually kind of heartwarming. As in really heartwarming. Right. Yeah. So, you're probably wondering who's that voice behind Roddy? Jay Tholen. Yes, him. Yeah. Because if you watch Hypnospace next, you'll actually notice that same lisp that Roddy has. And that's because that's Jay Tholen's voice. Oh, why am I doing that? So, what we need to do is we need to go here.
Whiskers growing at the
Nope.
speedlight. Put the trimmer into overdrive. Thoughts are running through my mind. Just the bathroom in the night.
By the way, that little sign there that you saw on the bottom of the page about wiggling your mouse cursor to make things roll faster, they weren't kidding. You actually should do that because it will load things quicker.
Riding along my flesh, I need confidence and patience. If any was a galaxy of innocence, it's true I am the child of man. This is my contrition.
Downloading Axtrial 2.
The father of the freelands, his cybercogian name. The mother of the freelands, what she shoots in her game. The amount of zones that Merchantsoft sent to an early grave. Now return to the freelands, south of the Colosseum, and input this code
By the way,
you
that
figured
font
out
there is
for your final
Papyrus.
test. I really
No
hope
joke.
to see ya.
It is actually Papyrus. Right. Now, let's go back to the thing. Now, something to note is, as they said before, there are in fact 5 zones that were shut down and condensed into this zone, the Starport Castle Dream Station. This right here is, oh, wrong one.
Whiskers growing at the speedlight. Put the trimmer into overdrive. Thoughts are running through my mind. Just the bathroom in the night. Spray the shade and cream into my hand. Lather up the world, don't understand. Man inside the mirror now. Should I finally let him out? I'm gonna shave or put the razor on my skin. Riding along my flesh, I need confidence and patience. If any was a galaxy of innocence, it's true I am the child of man. This is my contrition.
Now, you're probably wondering, so this password, we already deciphered one of the clues, right? Well, not quite. You see,
Whiskers
there's
growing at the speedlight. Put the trimmer into
Serenia,
overdrive.
which
Thoughts
is
are running through my mind. Just the bathroom in
Gil's
the night.
wife. And then we have Gil's cybercogian name, Signal. You put all 3 of those together, and what do you get? You get the password. You got Signal, you got his wife. Now, it didn't say to put the wife's name, it just said to put her profession, like her role in the game that she's in. Archery. So she's an archer. finally, if you remember, we have 5 zones that were just deleted and then condensed into this one right here. So, who's up for the answer? Accelerator. Download and loading speed booster for HypnoOS. Are you worthy of acceleration? Accelerator is only for members of the Sovereign Alliance of Imagination. To prove you're a member of the SAI and gain access to Accelerator, please answer the following 6 questions. Number 1. What is the name of SAI's special custom-made zone? We already know this one. The freelance. Question 2. What did Casper Air Graphics do before he made amazing fantasy sci-fi artwork? This. Number 3. What are short, scary stories involving everyday objects called? Hint. They were invented by the citizens of the comic shop. Rip comic shop.
Made this sharpened edge
Scaries.
the truth, freed from the arms of chaos, arrives slowly, methodically. A star in the sky. The earth
I like how if you leave the cursor up there for long enough, it'll say, could this be the right answer? Who'd you say? Question 4. Which popular dragon adoptee is an impish prankster and goofball? Hint, this dragon is famous in the Dream Castle. I believe it's this. Nope. You are unworthy. I need to stop doing that. No, I can do better. You are unworthy. Wait, no. You are unworthy. Yeah, it's okay. We just have to restart. Raylands. Guitar. Scaries. I think it's this one. There it is. What are Taurus and Moletta, aside from being the best comic book heroes in the world? It's this one. Question 6. What highly valuable cybercog items grant humans superpowers after they are decrypted in special computer terminals? Data cogs. And here we go! To hit it. We're gonna hit it. Because this is technically malicious software. You could still download it though, but I wouldn't recommend it. Why? Because you don't need it.
Important message received from dispatch. Wow, excellence. Great job removing that malicious or unauthorized software.
And now we have the final thing. Is what I would be saying if it wasn't for the fact that we have another thing that we need to do. We're gonna go to Open-Eyed and we're gonna go check on Sherry. Because here's the thing. In the inbox, hold on. Wait. Wait. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, there's still an investigation. So we're gonna go ahead and cap this cache. I can't believe I just said that with a straight face. Now then.
Important message received from dispatch.
Wait.
Wow, excellence. Looks like you're doing a great job at dealing with the bad guys.
Okay, here it is. Well, trick question. Has anyone ever heard of F-List? No, not the fetish website, you freaking weirdos. No, it's a different F-List. I know a very special password. Dang it. Okay, not to panic. I know another one. Ah, there we go. Right. So, I already know who to look at. Let's go to the cafe. Which, by the way, I don't get bothered by. Boobs. Yes. Right. I think this is it. Yep, here it is. Alright, Dylan, you really shouldn't be doing this, dude. Yeah, so there are actually files that you can get from your dashboard that would talk about, you know, what exactly was found to be stolen. But I've played this game numerous times, so I already know. Now, coming up is another time skip, and as you might, like, you're probably thinking, okay, so what's so interesting about it? So, you'll see that the game starts to seemingly glitch, and people keep talking about this mind crash event that's been threatening people. However, fortunately, there's no race against time. You don't have to worry about rushing. You can take as much time as you want, and that's actually a good thing, because, well, that would actually mean that you can just, you know,
Wow, excellence. Great job removing that content infringement.
there we go. Yeah, it's this stuff. You don't have to get this stuff if you're already familiar with the game. And any second now. Dylan! Dylan! Wake up! I think I did it too fast. Because I normally get a message.
You've got Hypnomail.
You're hilarious! Did you seriously just report me? Dude, did you think I wouldn't notice? I don't know if this was just you being funny or what, because everyone shares music nowadays. But the fact of the matter is that our whole team knows about my F-list page now. If any of our interns are snitches, you could really cause a problem for me and the entire company. We're doing some amazing things over here, and I'll be damned if some little idiot is going to bring it crashing down because they wanted to be funny. I'm taking you off duty. You're lucky I'm not banning you. Finally, I was able to read that thing without having to worry about this. Incoming time skip. Don't worry, there's no time limit. There is, however, something we should do. So, there's another Hypnospace citizen that needs to be flagged. So, we already did Carl, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be permanently banned by now. But the other person I'm going to get is Zane. Now, canonically, this is what you actually do end up doing in this game.
Important message received from dispatch. Welcome back, Excellence. It's been 35 days since
right now we have to
last
wait for
logged
this
on.
update.
Wow, that's a long time.
Timing. HypnoS will now restart to apply update changes. Get ready for something very flashy. Oh, this time it wasn't even lagging.
Important message received
You are now
from
on
dispatch.
active enforcement duty.
Happy New Year, Excellence.
Hey!
Happy New Year, Excellence. From all of us at Merchant Soft to
Alright,
you.
band number
Enjoy
one,
the year
band number
2000
two.
update. Important message received from dispatch.
Alright. Now, who's up for a little game of Ban the Bully? Because I sure am. So you'll notice that the game glitches, but it's an intentional
Important
glitch.
message
So it's not an
received from
actual
dispatch.
glitch. It's just, it's supposed to look like that. What you want to do, though, is... If you'll remember, Zane has his Got Game page. You'll want to go to that because he has a new thing. The news is true. I dumped my girlfriend. It just did not work out. Also, I don't like squishers anymore. It's for kids. I like gore movies a lot. New comic up. My best one yet. I can't read the rest. Here it is. Who is up for some, yeah. This kid is out of here. Sorry, Zane. Nothing personal. Besides, I love your game. I wonder if I could still play it. Because, I have the demo that was released a few days ago. But what you want to do is you want to hit as many of these as you can possibly get, and then flag him. That wasn't it. Yeah, like the glitching and stuff, it's all intentional. It's supposed to make it look like there's some kind of issue going on. But that's that's part of the game though, because there's some kind of issue going on, and you'll see it very, very soon. Alright. Hey Zane! Looks like you are way lame! Verdict? Verdict in 3, 2, 1, and... hit it!
Important message received from dispatch.
Woo! Haha! Oh yeah, baby. There we go. Yeah. So don't forget. Go to Zane's page. Like, so if you want to search up that page, it's G0TG4ME. And it'll take you to that page. You'll want to make sure that you remember to do this on the specific date. Because if you miss this, Zane will die. Although canonically he does survive because he makes an appearance in his own shooter game that he makes many years later. And he also appears in this game's sequel, Dream Settler, which has yet to release. So let's solve this case and
you're a real hero, excellence.
Let's take care of the Y2K mine crash then. Which, by the way, that is yet another Easter egg. So, the mind crash is, in fact, a reference to the infamous Y2K, not really a pandemic, rather it's more just a scare that happened on the lead up to the year 2000. And what would happen is a lot of people thought that the world would end because a lot of computers, like people thought, well, I don't think they can handle the year 2000. Yeah, about that. Everything was fine. Now, I think there was one thing, but it wasn't like a disastrous thing, though. It was just a bank thing, I think. Anyway. The year 2000 mind crash cometh. The digital parasites you love so much are in danger. Only one can stop it. If only you would make peace with your blessed imparted name, Mother of Son of Tim, dearest chosen one, then you could save them. I think I just ruptured my fucking words. Okay. So you're probably wondering, Mother of Son of Tim, what is that? So, you're probably wondering, Marshmallow? Who called her that? The character is, Timigeddon. Yeah, that's right. The password is Timigeddon. Now, something I want to do. Sorry, Tiff. Sorry, it's just... So, I want to try something. So, I know that she is canonically still dead, but I wanted to see something. Now, sadly, you can't undo that, because otherwise I would have been able to do that by now. Anyway. Yeah, you might think this is an actual countdown. It's not. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So you might think that Tim is the one behind this, huh? Well, guess what? And here we go! Safe. Or are we?
Hypnospace is really, really cool.
Case
Wow,
closed.
excellence. Great job removing that malicious or unauthorized software.
Thank you.
Important message received from dispatch.
Well, here's the thing. You might think we stopped it, but in truth, somebody else was behind it, and it wasn't Tim, because Tim wasn't the one that made this. Instead, it might be someone we already know about. Say hello to the real Mind Crash. You see, this entire event right here is in reference to what many people thought would be Y2K, like the Y2K bug that would supposedly infect all these computers. Now, fortunately, that didn't happen at all, but this is a sort of what-if kind of scenario where it's in reference to what many people thought would happen. So as you can see, our system is starting to melt down and die. And as you can see, our top control bar is without the controls. So yep.
Excellence. Oi, 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 oi. Excellence. Something's not right. Log off immediately and power down your headset.
By the way, this right here, this isn't the screen cracking at all. I've come to realize this is most likely what your eyes are seeing as a result of Mind Crash. You see, Mind Crash is named so that it literally like fries your brain and kills you. As a result, unfortunately, in this case, Y2K was a bug. Welcome to the Mind Crash. Miraculously, we survived. But
the California teen hacker responsible for the year 2000 Mind Crash virus that left at least 4 Hypnospace users dead has become the first juvenile charged in federal court with manslaughter by way of computer hacking. Tim Randall Stevens, who went by the handle Timogeddon in Hypnospace, will serve up to 6 years in federal prison for the crime.
To wait them in time to take medication. The virus is said to have infected over 1,000 people.
many years later.
Hypnospace
know if we get another mod to update the appearance. Right. Well, let's do this. Years later. Runs a whole lot smoother.
Welcome back, Excellence. You left me unplugged for like 20 years, what is wrong with you?
Well, excuse
You've got
me.
hypno mail. Downloading Hap install.
Alright, well.
Important message received from Hap_Damara.
Right. I think we all know what to do. So, let's do this. How about we start with... We're getting this one out of the way first, because this one is the easiest. The other ones, I mean, they're easy too, but, you know, like this one's relatively straightforward.
Important message received from Hap_Chelsea.
Let's see what that is. Lost and found Demetri Jackson. For December 31st, 1999. Whoa, great find. We'll send Dimitri's family these coordinates. From Chelsea. Okay. Well then. How about we go to the next thing? We're gonna go with...
Downloading C-Capsitude. Yeah, oh well. I tried. What we actually want to do is we want to go down to Chowder Man.
we go. By the way, this isn't the last time we'll see the Chowder Man. He was confirmed to make an appearance by
message received from
Hot Dad, the likeness who voices Hot Dad and is his likeness.
Please return to your post.
I am on my post. Now the next person we're gonna go to is Speed Up, please. Thank you. We're actually gonna go to this.
Downloading 3Y3. Downloading testbit.
Okay.
Important message received from ms_Samantha. Important message received from hap_Artie.
Alright, now you're probably thinking, well, wait, why do we need a test pet? You'll see. Yeah, so there's that. But we also got another one of the lost and found things. So we got this, we got that, we got that. Oh.
Important message received from ms_Samantha.
Right. I like how the icon looks like a cat. I like cats. They're very cute. Eat this! Excuse me. Hello?
Important message received from MS
I
underscore
like how
Samantha.
petting him made him poop. Alright.
Downloading Sam Hammer.
That is a reference to the band Hammer. You may have seen a sledgehammer, but have you seen the Sam Hammer? That is a lot of pixels on the monitor. Yeah. Also, I probably shouldn't do that. I literally have my face like up close on my monitor, which isn't healthy, but I don't know. Now, the good thing about the Sam Hammer thing is that, oh. I thought it was broken for a second. Okay. No, we're gonna go to... Well, we're actually gonna go to, Okay, I'm sorry about that. Okay, so... We already got the Chatterman music. This is what we need to get. This is what we need to get. Okay. So, I already know what to do.
Received from _Arty.
For one, for the first one that we're gonna do, we need to search up I think it's this, right? Nope.
I'ma dance, dance, dance.
Yes,
to the
it's
beat. Gonna
this.
stand on my head, gonna dance with my feet. Let's dance, dance. Wonderland, it's the best of time with the best of friends. I'm Kevin
Important
J.
message
I'm here to
received
say,
from Dylan.
Dance until the very next day. Got dogs and buds and friends surrounded. Gonna rock this house, gonna pound this floor in. I'm Gurky G and I'm 4'3". People say I'm short, but that don't stop me. Gonna hop on this table, gonna moose around. Gonna drink this punch. This punch gonna make this sound. Ha ha! I'm Rosalita and it's nice to meet ya. Let me tell you about my very best speech. Master flip flopper, drop the mic on ya. Gonna bring the
Important
jam,
message
yo, let me
received
warn
from
ya. 03, and you
_Demira.
can't stop me.
Now you're probably thinking, well, wait, what's the final one? Well, for those of you who are into Egyptian mythology, pardon the clacketing, there it is! Oh, but wait, there's a password. I already know what it is. Yeah. It's that fast. But we're not done yet. So this right here is in reference to, of course, Horus. Should be getting a message.
Important message
Yep,
received from _Chelsea.
There we go. Now, who is up for a little bit of investigation? We're gonna go to November 26th, and we're gonna go to Starport Castle Dream Station. The reason being is using that new Third Eye application, or All-Seeing Eye, we can use that to our advantage by going to the Freelands, otherwise known as the location where you can hear one of the best songs in the game. You're probably thinking, okay, so we have Dream Tools. That's not required, but if you would like to get something that is recommended, But you'll notice how many hypno coins I have. You're gonna want to remember that because I'm gonna need to get something right now. We're gonna go to Hypnospace Central and we're gonna go to HypnoCure. The reason being is because we have enough to get HypnoCure Pro, which has all of these. Automatic virus detection, easy cure me one button press option, auto cure functionality, virus quarantine, remove viruses from quarantine, and safe mode browsing tool. We're gonna need that because we need to go to this. Now you're probably thinking, well, wait, why? Well...
Safe mode activated.
Now you might think, well wait, are we done yet? I like how whenever I said that, I looked over at my phone and I got a notification from Twitter saying that someone that I follow went live. And they said, we're getting there. Comedic timing. But we're not done yet. We have one last thing to do. So, I have a trick question. How's your plumbing? Do you have any...
Important message received from MS_Samantha.
Yeah, that's right. We're going there. You can only access everything on this webpage if you're on December the 31st. If you're not on that exact date, it won't show everything. You'll definitely need all-seeing eyes, so that's why you actually do need it. So you're going to need to go through these in any order you want, but you're going to want to flag all of them with the SAM hammer. All of them with the SAM hammer. But what I was saying earlier about the SAM hammer and why you don't have to worry about waggling the mouse cursor is, as you can see, the speed that it goes at is literally the equivalent of rapidly waggling the mouse cursor around. So you don't have to worry about tiring your hand out. So we have the first one done.
Message received from Dylan.
The second one. This sounds bad. Yeah, that's right. Our reckoning will come? I don't know about that. This is... Yeah. So in total there's actually 15 cases. Now, I couldn't get all of them because some of them are optional, but I like to be a completionist. Anyway, that, I believe, my friends, is everything. So now, all we have to do is just wait. Because pretty soon, our old friend Dylan is going to do something. Any second now. Also, note to self: don't. Have you guys ever sat in your chair like So what I mean is, you'll sit in your chair, but one of your feet are like being sat on. But anyway, here it is. Hello, Samantha. Switch to the HAP intranet capture before viewing. Pretty soon, you'll figure out, like I did, that HAP Chelsea is actually MS Samantha, a former employee of Merchantsoft. Working with excellence, she is attempting to compile evidence that proves that Merchantsoft is guilty of several crimes, one of which is the knowledge of the inherent dangers associated with sleep-time computing. Whether she found out and submitted these files or not, the truth of this allegation is simple. I am responsible for the Y2K mine crash. Attached, you'll find a link to a confession of sorts. Sorry if this letter sounds a bit formal. I've been waiting to write one like it for a while. Dreading it, actually. However, I'm not scared anymore. It's been eating away at me for over 20 years and I just need peace. I'm not expecting forgiveness from any of you. I know several incredible people that I previously did not. I finally experienced Hypnospace and the beauty its citizens brought into the world for myself. I am so sorry. To you, Tim, more than almost anyone. Send this to whoever you need or want to. I'll be waiting. At Dylan. Sent from my D phone. And as he says, we can't access this page unless we're in the intranet. Excellence, Samantha, and the rest of the Hypnospace archival project team, I finished my game. Instructions to play Outlaw 1.0. Move along the Hypnospace highway until you spot an outlaw, then apprehend them by positioning your vehicle behind them and using your lasso, spacebar, long enough to apprehend them. You may fly shift key for a limited amount of time, but be careful not to land on other vehicles. By Dylan Merchant. Who's ready to see quite possibly one of the most emotional scenes in the video? Because I am. Say hello to a eulogy. There it is. After all this hard work and dedication, it's finally time. Dylan, let's see what your apology is. Say hello to Hypnospace's very own Outlaw 1.0. The song that you were about to listen to is officially known as Eulogy, and it is in reference to the mine crash event and the people that it killed. Now, should you get the bad ending, you'll have 6 people to catch alongside Dylan. However, since I got the quote-unquote good ending, there's only 4 people to catch and Dylan himself. Either way, this song is in reference to the eulogies that Dylan will confess as a result of what was actually his fault. But he pinned the blame on, well, who else but Tim? You'll notice those cars are flashing. That's representative of the people that have died. The only car that you can collide with is Dylan, and he'll actually have a unique bit of dialogue if you choose to hit him. Citizen Dark Twilight Tiff has ascended. So that's 2 down, 2 to go. Citizen Rod's anti-government page has ascended. So I should mention, I just found this out just now, you don't even have to use the lasso. It's only Dylan that you have to do that with. The final citizen that we'll be getting, and perhaps the most tragic death of this entire event, well, you'll see. There she is right there. Citizen 0556332 has ascended. You'll see who that is shortly, but just know that it is indeed a very tragic death. Final Outlaw Dylan is on the loose. So the files that we've retrieved are actually the eulogies, and we won't get to see them until we defeat Dylan. But, as I said, there's actually a little bit of dialogue. And what's interesting is...
Outlaw spotted.
Track me down, take me in. I won't put up a fight. It was all my fault. Normally an outlaw, when you're tracking down an outlaw, they will attempt to run away. In this case, however, Dylan's car has been programmed not to run away whatsoever, as if it is willingly giving itself in. Because he feels responsible for something that he was actually the cause of. And, in truth, although he did initially lie by saying that it was Timigeddon that was responsible, he did owe up for his actions eventually. Anyway, that's enough of that. As we fade out of this game and go back into the desktop, we'll see a few things. returning to HypnoS.
Downloading 5 files.
So we have the credits right here, which you've already seen them before, right? So as I said, Hot Dad is the likeness and the musician for Chowderman. So he is the same guy that voices Chowderman, sings his music, and is Chowderman. And it was actually confirmed by him that he'll actually be returning in Dream Settler, which is the sequel to this game.
I come to visit for the break. I know I don't have it all together. In the parking lot we taste snowflakes. The rainmakers are probably controlling the weather.
Their show's deserted and the checkout lines are longer than
We have all these people. Oh, by the way, there was actually a little Easter egg if you didn't see it already. This name right here, which I know it's also kind of coincidence because it was actually someone who helped work on this game, but this name is in reference to the Sword of Kings, which is a weapon that a character named Pooh uses in Earthbound. I should mention that even though the character is called that, they don't look like Pooh. They're just called that because, you know, it's funny. Christine Tholen. That is actually Jay Tholen's wife, I believe. I don't know if... Wait, no, I think this is her. Yeah, it is. I think what this is that Christine is a relative, but judging by this right here, which is usually the emoticon that would mean that you're blowing someone a kiss, that's likely Jay Tholen's wife. Anyway. Do this. Well, that was the credits. So how about we see a few other things. So this right here is actually that same page that we just saw that would take us to the credits. But what we're actually focusing on is the eulogies. I should also mention that this will be the end of the stream after I finish these, so I hope you've enjoyed this stream so far. If you did, then follow me if you'd like. And stay tuned to my YouTube channel, Fur Plays, because I'll be uploading my stream from a few days ago first, and then after it's fully uploaded, then I'll upload this soon after that. So just know that I haven't forgotten about that. I've just been busy with stuff, so don't worry. Anyway, how about we read this? Starting with Dark Twilight Tiff. Tiffany, I took your future away from you. Your little worlds delighted others. Mine destroyed them. I'm sorry. Rod's anti-government page. Rodney, your family came after us hard after the crash. They disgusted me. They smelled like body odor. Their clothes were stained, stretched out, and dirty. They wore flip-flops. They came all the way to San Francisco to our offices, and we sent them away. I just want you to know that if they're still around, I'm going to make it right. I'm sorry. Next up, Ringleader Roddy. Ronnie, you might not buy this, but I considered you my best friend at the end there. My work consumed me and became me. People who weren't helping me build my masterpiece were invisible. Through all of it, You were always willing to come back and put up with my garbage, and God, I wish you hadn't. I'm sorry. And now, for the most tragic, Citizen 0556332. Mavis, I'm sorry. Now, to the average player who has played this game, likely for the first time, you're probably wondering who Mavis is. Before I go, I want to show you something that I believe is likely one of the saddest things ever. And that is the tragic life of Mavis. Let's start off on November the 5th of 1999, where we go to Good Time Valley and go down to where we see my Hypnospace page from who else but 0556332 with a simple word that says help. There's nothing much on this page. Can't click on these to send you to other pages. And it seems like this person is just starting out. Hello? Hi, I just signed on. Hello? Is this the chat room? Help. Help. Help me. Help page. Help manual. How to get help. Hello? Exit. Exit. To the average person, you might think that's somewhat humorous. Until we go further in. The page is covered by the free trial being ended, so there isn't much to see. You can vaguely see some text, but what's this? Well, as you will see on December the 31st, all will be revealed. Welcome to Mavis's page. I'm back on Hypnospace and loving it. I am very excited to be spending New Year's Eve in Hypnospace chit-chatting with you all. Friends of mine, Carl, Sandy, Alan, Margaret. That page can't be found. Mavis's website. Alan is giving me lessons. I have reserved the Hypnospace headband for New Year's Eve, so you can expect to see Mavis online and loving it. Isn't that nice? It's like a music box. But as you go down, you'll start to realize something. Dorothy has been moved to the memory unit. Please do visit her soon. She is getting worse by the day. And then it starts to seep in. I can only use this headband one time a week. It makes me so sleepy. Well, you're about to see why this is among the most tragic deaths in the game. Hi, I am Mavis. I am still learning how to use computers in Hypnospace, so please excuse me if I do something that looks silly. This is very exciting to me because it gives me a way to talk to all kinds of different people, when normally I would not be able to. I live in a home for old people, and it's hard for me to get around. All of these lovely Hypnospace pages are so interesting. I am sure you will see me on here more soon. The reason why that death is the most tragic is because of this. Mavis was 77 years old at the time that she passed away. All because of someone's decision to put an unfinished game into an update. Had it not been for that, she would likely still have been alive for a little while longer. So, that's why upgrade do 1, 2, 3. This game is legendary. Yes. I assume you just stopped by. I hope you're doing well, by the way, Upgrade Dude. I'm doing very well. And, I just finished the, ending of the game, so I'm just talking a little bit. So this stream and my other stream from a few days ago were focused on finding as many Easter eggs as I possibly could in this game.
I'm bored.
And it was also just a playthrough in general, just spotting Easter eggs as I go. So, yeah. But this game is very legendary, and I'm very excited to see what the sequel is going to be. Oh, hello, planets. Anyway, oh, that felt good. Had to pop my back there. Oh, that's good. I'm doing pretty good. An excellent little sword, but I think it's just, I think that's just because sometimes I'll, like, switch sides whenever I'm sleeping, but, don't worry, it's not because of Hypnospace. By the way, again, thank you very much for, stopping by. By the way, in case you're wondering, yes, this is a mod that I'm using. So this mod that I'm using to make the Windows things look different, it is a mod called Hypnos 95. Pardon me. And what it is it gives you a Windows 95 thing. Yes, a theme. But the one right here, which is called Candy, is just Windows XP. Which is kind of... what's the word? Anachronistic, I think, is what the word is. Because, you see, Windows 90... why am I saying that? Windows XP didn't come out to 2001, but you know, but you can only get this if you have the PC version of the game. But even just playing the game on console is still pretty good. I'm gonna switch over to classic. There we go. Now. Okay, that looks pretty cool. It's got that retro but modern vibe. Oh, no. It's on a PlayStation, it's on Xbox, it's on Switch. Actually, speaking of Xbox, Game Pass, that was literally how I found out about this game. Also, my pet died. So what happened was last year, I think it was late February, I think. I decided to get Game Pass Ultimate because I thought, you know, it's been a while since I've had it, so I might as well get it, see what's new. And I was browsing the games that they had that were new, and all of a sudden I came across this game on there, and it piqued my interest because I thought it looked pretty cool. And, boy, was I right, because, my first playthrough, I got the quote-unquote bad ending, which upgrade.
Please return to your post.
I mean, you played this game, right? Wait, what am I saying? Of course you have. But on my first playthrough of this game on a Xbox, I didn't realize that I could save Carl and Zane. And so I got the bad ending where all 6 possible characters died out of the people that die. But then I found out that I could actually save them. Or not all of them, just 2 of them. And it made me feel really bad when I realized that, because I was like, wait, what do I have to do? And so I found out how to do it. So in any subsequent playthrough, I would try my best to save them. There was one time, though, when I was streaming this game, and I was reenacting my first ever playthrough of the game, where I would mostly have that same knowledge of me playing through the game before, but I would also act like I was new to it, just to give off that impression that it was just me emulating, you know, my first experience with this game. Albeit, I wasn't using a controller. Now I guess I can go ahead and exit. Sorry, pet, I didn't feed you. I wouldn't want to feed you poop, though. Yeah, so I have to say, though, that game is really, really good. And I'm excited to see what Dream Settler is going to be like. Because trust me, that game looks really, really freaking good. Yeah, there it is. Wait. Why is this saying console game? Oh. Because it's coming to console. Duh. Yeah, so I am really, really excited for this game. Sign in. Now, joke's on you thing, because I already have Steam. I mean, how else would I have so many games, other than some of them being gifted to me? That was my knee. Yeah, I mean, they said soon, but I'd imagine that since they said it was still, like, an early work in progress thing. Also, yes, I got Skateboard recently. Ugh. I would imagine that it's probably going to be later this year, probably, like, maybe, I don't know. Probably this fall? I mean, that's what I'm hoping for anyway, but, I don't know. By the way, I kid you not, one of my playthroughs, I literally tried to get all the web pages. Yeah, I got Half-Life 2. No, I've had Half-Life 2 for a while. It's just that I got Episode 2 recently because, it was something that I needed for, Gary's mod. Or a workshop thingy. So, I've had Half-Life 2 since a little after I got my PC. I think it was whenever they had that sale going on where you could play the Half-Life games for free, but they were also on sale. So the only Half-Life game I don't have, or games, are I don't have Opposing Force or Blue Shift, and I don't have Episode 1. Wait, I don't know. What do you mean it's not a sync? But yeah, I've had Half-Life for a while. Also, I apologize for the sniffling, it's just allergies. Oh, there is an Episode 1 that I don't have. Yay. Also, yes, I'm fully aware of the issues with Team Fortress 2. I don't play it. I mean, yeah. Actually, hold on. How much storage do I have? I should say that this PC is literally like, it came out in 2017, but I didn't get it until 2019 because I saved up for it. So, oh wow, look at that. I am planning on getting one of those external hard drive things though, so don't worry. Oh, cool. Wait, what? Yeah, they'll update these things, but they won't update, you know, everything else, such as the problems that the games have had. Or, I'm sorry, the game has had, not the games. Because, if you're unaware, Team Fortress 2 is a major, like, botting situation where you can't play through a single game without getting, like, no-scoped by a sniper that's a bot. Like, it uses aimbot or whatever it is. But you do need Team Fortress 2 for any missing textures that you have in Gmod. You also need a few other games, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, I guess. This game, I once had it. Let's just say that back in 2020, I had a ugly run-in with something that you should not do with a PC. Never update the BIOS. Sorry if that was loud, but I'm just saying. I made the unfortunate mistake because I used to have the Windows support assistant on here. And so one day I checked on it because I was curious, and it said that one of the things I needed to update was my BIOS. Guess what? You don't need to update it at all because it's just going to generate problems. So, yeah. I have never done that again. Whatsoever. Because I don't want to deal with that shit again. At all. But because of that, some of the games that I originally had installed prior to that incident have been off the thing. By the way, I'm probably going to be playing this game for a Halloween special. Just saying. I know that's like months in advance, but you know. Anyway. Yeah, so sorry to bring this up on short notice, but this stream was only going to be as long as it would take for me to play through the rest of the game and maybe talk a little bit after that. Now, as for what I have planned next, I don't really know. I have a few ideas, but when I decide on one, I'll be sure to bring it up. But in any case, I hope you've enjoyed this, even though Upgrade, you probably haven't seen the whole thing, just saw the part where I finished the minigame thing, but I'm glad that you enjoyed my stream regardless, because I really do appreciate it. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this, you don't necessarily have to do this, but it's always appreciated, but follow if you'd like to. Again, you know, I'm not trying to force, okay? Just, I don't know. Yeah. I hope that didn't sound pushy, by the way, because, I try not to be, but, yeah. Anyway, I hope you all have a great night or a great day, depending on where you are in the world, and I will see you all later. See ya later. I just said that. This is what I get for staying up so late. Except it's 10:41. Wow. Anyway, good night.